welcome to Rocking Abraham. Today I'm going to be discussing with you data from the United States Census Office from the year 2010. We're going to be covering lots of different data. I'm going to try and figure out just what the percentage is of broken families, what the percentage is that are living with the children living with single parents. Okay, so let's start off with data. Age 15 to 44, this is a fertile range, okay? This is usually the age people are raising children, usually the age that people can have children. Beyond that or below that, it's extremely hard and almost insignificant to this formula, okay? So that's why the U.S. Census didn't really find information on that. Okay, so now females. 62.3 million females during this time period, okay? 62.3 million. Males, 63.3 million. There's 1 more million men than there are females in this fertile age group. So that tells you right there that where have all the men gone? We're here. We just don't like your attitude, okay? We don't like your feminism. We don't like your attitude. You're not submissive. You're not feminine. You're a feminist. You're like a man walking in the house and it's not attractive. If you act like a man, you want to be like a man, and you want a guy to be attracted to a woman, and you're a man, then it doesn't work because he's attracted to feminine qualities. Okay? So, you act like a man, you are a man, even though you're not really a man, and you call yourself a feminist. Okay? So, you act like an aggressive, assertive, leadership kind of person, and the men don't really like that. Okay? Where have all the men gone? We're still here. Where have you gone? Where have your heads gone? Where is that all that feminine qualities? What happened to the submissiveness? Okay? Obey your husband as to the Lord. Did you forget about that in the Bible? I guess you have. Okay? We haven't gone anywhere. You have gone somewhere. You have gone off the reservation. There's 1 million more men in this fertile age group. That tells you there's enough men. It's just there isn't enough feminine females to go around. That's the problem, because too many of them are feminists. Okay? Now, female with kids. These are mothers. Okay? Not all of these, as you will see, the 62.3 million, some of them are actually kids themselves having kids. So a 70-year-old with a 1-year-old baby is still a kid, according to this data, who's also had a kid. Females with kids, this is mothers, okay, 57.4%, okay, of the 62.3 million, and then that's going to lead us to 35.8 million children, or 35.8 million mothers, excuse me. Females with kids, these have live-in partners. There's a man present inside the house, but they're not married. 13.1% of that, 35.8 million is 4.6 million. 4.6 million living as domestic partners. They have 1 or 2 kids, something like that. Single mothers, 13.9% of the 35.8 million. Divorced, 13.5% of the 35.8 million. So divorced are very similar to single because they have no man present in the house. So these two numbers represent mother alone. This one represents mother with a non-married partner. And then the rest of it are married with a husband. Legal marriage. Okay. Children. The number of total children during this time period in 2010 is 72.3 million children. Children distribution among the families. Okay. Among the female families here. Okay. Among these female families here, child distribution is 25%. for one child, 65% for 2 children, and 10% for 3 children. Okay, so we're going to be using this formula here. W equals 0.25y plus 2 times 0.65y plus 3.1y. Okay, so we're going to divide y out of the equation. We're going to simplify this. Divide y from this part, the right side. We're going to take it over to the left side. Okay, divide y out of that one, divide y out of that one, divide y out of that one, and then put y here. Okay, now we're just going to add up the numbers here. 0.25 plus 2 times 0.65 plus 3 times 0.1, and that's going to give us 1.85. W over y. Okay, so now we're going to take that y that we put over there, we're going to bring it back over to the right. So multiply everything, multiply the whole equation by y. We're going to get W equals 1.85y. So this is a simplified version of the same formula up here. Okay, you could plug in the numbers. When I plug in a y, when I plug in the number into y, you could plug it into here, here, and here. It's just going to take you a little longer. This is a more simplified, quicker way of doing it. Okay, so the 0.25y represents the one child. The two children times 65% of the population represents the 2 child here, and then the 3 times 0.1y, that represents the 3 children with at 10%. Okay? Now, we're going to go on to this next set of equations here. Okay? We're going to figure out how many children living with the mother alone. Let's figure that out. Okay, we know 62.3 million females, mothers. Okay? We know 57.4% are giving birth and are raising children between the ages of 15 and 44. So let's get the next number, multiply that, 35.8 million, okay, and then we're going to multiply that, by this number here, the single mothers, okay, let me make it better, okay, single mother, and this is a divorced mother, so she's now also single, no father in the house, okay, single parent, one parent, okay, no domestic partner, no nuclear family, no husband, okay, now, we're going to multiply that, 13.9 plus 13.5 is equal to 27.4, which is why we're going to multiply this by this number here. This is how many have had the children, the mothers with kids. We're multiplying that percentage by those that are single, the percentage that are single and raising the children alone. We're going to get the number 9,810,000. Okay, 9,810,081 females raising children. Some of them have 1 children, some of them have 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So, that's why we need to plug it into our formula up here to figure out how many children they actually have. Each one of these single females raising children, how many children do they actually have? So we're going to plug it into our generic formula up here, okay, and we're going to get y equals 1.85 times y. So 9.8 million is going to be plugged into y, and we're going to figure out the math for that. So W equals 1.85 times 9.8 million. That's going to give you the number 18.1 million. Okay? Children with mother only. So that's one parent. Okay, now, we know that there's roughly 3 million fathers raising children alone. Okay, but we don't know how many children they have, so we have to do a little bit of math. Okay, approximately 65% of the fathers raising the children alone have 2 children, and 38% of those have just 1 child. Okay, so let's do a little bit of math here. children with fathers only is going to equal 2 times 0.62 F. Okay, we're going to plug in 3 million into F plus 0.38 F. Okay. My pen is not working anymore. I have to get a new one. Excuse me. Okay. F. Alright. So, where was I? Okay, we're going to try to figure out how many fathers have children. How many fathers have children? Okay. How many fathers, how many of the single parent fathers, how many children they have? Okay, this is what we're trying to figure out. So children with fathers is 2 times 0.62 F plus 0.38 F. Okay, you're going to get the number approximately 4 million, approximately 5 million children living with 3 million fathers. Okay, 5 million children living with 3 million single parent fathers. Okay, so let's add that up with this number here, 18.1 million plus 4.98 million, okay, of the fathers. Okay, of the fathers and of the mothers. Okay, we're going to get a total of single parents. Okay, single parent kids. Okay, this is the number of single parent kids. Number of kids that have single parents, whether it's a one father or one mother, right there. Okay, this doesn't include the ones that don't have a father or a mother. We're gonna include that later into the next one here. Okay, so that's a lot of kids. Out of 72 million kids, 23 are not in a nuclear family. Okay. 62.3 million females. We know that 57% of them have children, so we get the number. How many are raising kids in America during this time period? It's 35 million, okay, 35.8 million. We're going to multiply it by 40.5%. How do we get 40.5%? Okay? Because we took all this number, the live-ins, the singles, and the divorce. Okay? The live-in, the singles, and the divorce. And we're going to multiply that by the mothers. Okay? We multiply the 35.8 million mothers by the 40.5%. Okay? That's live-in, single, divorced mothers. Okay? We're going to get the number 14.5 million. Let's plug it into the formula. Okay? W equals 1.85Y. Let's plug in 14 million into the Y. Okay, 1.85 times 14.5 million. Okay, now we're going to be getting W equals 26.8 million. Okay, 26.8 million. Live-ins, you can also call them domestic partners, singles, and divorced mothers. Okay? Now we're going to add in, remember we figured out what the number of fathers were here. We figured out that 5 million, approximately 5 million of them were children with fathers, single fathers. So we're adding here, we're going to add 26.8 to 4.9, and then also add that to the no parents. Kids with no parents or with grandparents, that's 3.7 million. So add that all up. Add 26 4 or 5, excuse me, and 3.7. So add these up, you're gonna get 35,557,560. Okay? How many families in America are broken? This is going to shock you. How many families are broken in America? Okay, now we know the number is 35 million divided by 72.3 million. 35.5 million divided by 72.3 million. This is for domestic, single, divorced, and parent. No parent. How many? What's the percentage? 49.2. America's trying to tell you that everything's hunky-dory in America. Bullshit. 50% of all kids are living in broken families, according to the data. Okay? Now, how many of the single parent, rather than like no father or no mother, one parent alone? Okay, there's like no parent alone, so percentage would be, let me see here, 32%. There you go. 1 in 3 living with no mother or no father. 49% living in a broken family, a non-nuclear family. No husband, no wife. Okay, they're just, some of them are domestic partners, some of them not even their parents at all, some of them are grandparents, some of them are single, divorced, domestic partners. We're gonna call that broken. Broken family. It's not a whole family because domestic partners can leave on a whim. Okay, you can kick people out of your place on a whim. Okay, because there's no right for them to stay in your home if you own the home and you're a domestic, you know, in a domestic relationship. Whoever owns the home owns the home, and they can kick whoever they want out. Okay, so domestic partners is not as kind of a serious relationship, but it's not a marriage. Okay, there's no right to the property, no right to the house, no right to all that stuff. And this is why you're seeing in America, because feminism have destroyed marriage, and marriage is really bad deal for guys. You lose assets, you can go to jail if you don't pay alimony, child support, etc., etc. So the best option, and then you lose your house. So you could end up living with your mommy and daddy again. You could have to go to living in a trailer park or a small tiny house living or something like that. So your best option is stay domestic instead of getting married, because you retain more of your wealth as a man. And this is why we're seeing that out of all those 35 million, out of all that 35 million, okay, 5 million, approximately 5 million was staying single in a domestic relationship. So about 1 out of 7. So 1 in 7 were in a domestic relationship, okay? This is because guys have caught on to the idea that, you know, when you're in a marriage, it just becomes a resource extraction game for the females. The man has no right to reproduction. He has no right to anything. Even after the courts decide, he has no right to his kids. He has no right to see his kids. He only has the right to be an ATM. That's it. Pay money. He has no right to his own lifestyle. The woman has right to the new lifestyle she was granted under a marriage, but the guy has no right to his lifestyle that he was granted under a marriage. So if he expects to clean the house, no, he's not fucking getting that anymore. Okay? So I don't understand alimony law, because how can it be right for a woman, her fucking lifestyle, she now gets her lifestyle, but the man doesn't? It doesn't make sense. It's discrimination against men. This is why you're seeing the rise of domestic families rather than nuclear married families in America. I hope you enjoyed the Rocking Abraham show today. And please click subscribe and the like button and share and donate. Okay, and get involved. Post your comments down below. I want to hear what you have to say on this. All right, take care.
Thank you.